Hi, Earth Signs. This is Rev Sky, and I'm going to do your April 2020 collective energy reading. Um, I'm using different cards. I want to thank whoever viewed for viewing last month's my start off. I mean, it's not fancy right now, but you know, I just want to start with baby steps. So just bear with me, and uh, I still can read cards, so it doesn't really matter. It's about the message, right? So anyway, Earth signs, I'm going to first get some oracle cards going for you so I can get a baseline of what's going on. So I already did shuffle and pray over the decks. So let's see what I can, my hands connected to source energy, what we can come up with this reading. Okay. Mary, divine intercessor, please bring love, light, peace, guidance, and protection to this reading, to my hands, to my heart, to my mind, as clear and unbiased as possible, as well as giving out the messages that need to be heard the most. Thank you for all the goodness and all of the peace and joy and abundance you bring to me. Amen. Earth signs, you have passion. So something is happening that you're apparently very passionate about. Either that or maybe in the past, but that's our first card. So let's say Earth signs for April 2020. Divine. I need two more cards, please, for Earth signs for 2020. Two more cards. Two more cards, please. Please hear my request. We're asking for help. So passion means a lot of things. Most people think it means like, an extreme attraction. This could also be asking for help with something that you're passionate about, Earth signs. Earth signs being, I'm sorry, oh gosh. Earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay. I have here for your final card, two cards popped out. One is emotional release and the other one is happiness. So, Earth signs, what I'm seeing here is there's some type of community involvement with you or a group of people. Could be where you work, that it could be a number of things at this point. It could be that someone is passionate or aggressive towards you at work. And it also could be that this Earth signs that you are letting go because of emotional release and happiness. There's music there. So I think you might be hearing songs that resonate with you more or remind you of things, or messages that you may be getting messages through music right now. But I do see here that something, I'm getting the impression from these cards that something that you perhaps had a lot of passion for, or vice versa, something that had a lot of passion for you. But maybe the emotion and the passion were not equally yoked. So maybe you went to a mentor. Maybe this might be because I see a lot of people here, so this might be a family situation. Maybe you're emotionally letting go of the idea of having happiness. You see this man's by himself. He's outside of the house. The birds are chirping and everything. So this might be you being happy about letting go of something emotionally because it was more based on more passion than emotional or something like that. You might be asking your friends to help you to remove yourself from the situation. I mean, there are children here, so I'm thinking that there might be children involved in this situation or family involvement that maybe has kept you somewhere, and something has happened that made that gave you some sense of emotional release. Okay, so I don't know why I'm shuffling those. Um, let's see, passion. I'm using the Anna K Tarot. Belinda, I forget her last name. Oh gosh. Um, but they are the clairvoyant reading cards. Belinda Grace. Belinda Grace. Okay. Passion for earth signs. Holy Spirit, my divine intercessor, please clarify passion for earth signs for April 2020. Passion. So, earth signs, you may feel cut off from passion right now. You might, this Queen of Swords, I'm telling you, this Queen of Swords is somebody who has gotten colder as they've gotten older, you know. They've been hurt a lot, and that's why. But they're very honest, and they can be very kind. They can also be they can be the type of person that says stuff before, foot and mouth disease, that they don't often express themselves in a way that the recipient is going to like what they have to say. And I see here, Earth Sense, that somehow you might have cut off passion with somebody. Like I said before, you're releasing yourself emotionally from something that was basically a sense of passion. Okay, if you have air in your chart, air energy anywhere in your chart, you can look up your astrological sign. I think Cafe Astrology. As we go, I'll add stuff to the description box. But right now, I just want to get readings out. I just want to do readings, and all the other stuff will follow. It just happens in time. I am very grateful for baby steps. Very grateful. But anyway, it looks to me like this Queen of Swords has, I mean, it's winter. You've got fire and ice here. Fire and ice. Like, what's that song? Pat Benatar. You come on like a flame, and then you give the cold shoulder, fire and ice. So this might have been something that you weren't really fully committed to anyway, but you may have had some, because it says here asking for help. So sometimes this is not you asking for help. These are people assuming that you want their help, or trying to get into your business, earth signs, with like seemingly helpful gestures, but they really just want to know what's going on with you, So let's clarify asking for help for earth signs for April 2020. Divine Mother. Whoa. And I'm talking about Divine Mother, and what pops out here? The Queen of Pentacles in all her glory. She's looking to birth something. You see her holding her belly like she's coming full term with something, and that's what I think. Asking for help, it's like I think, why am I'm getting this? I've had enough. I've had enough. See, she's looking at the wish tree. I call it the wish tree, and patting her belly at the same time. But she's surrounded with so much bounty, right? The Queen of Pentacles. Now we've got the Queen of Swords, and she's looking at the Queen of Pentacles is looking at the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is looking straight ahead. She's like, no peripherals. I want to be totally unbothered by whatever this is that's going on. I want to be unbothered by it. And the Queen of Pentacles is looking at her. I think that you may have had the assistance of family with regards to cutting off the passion for someone, or with regards to maybe you're going to, I mean, for some of you, hey, some of these may be going to a sex therapist or any other relationship therapist. Queen of Pentacles is usually married. She's usually a mother, right? She's very grounded. She's good with money. She can make it on her own. Years ago, there used to be a perfume called Anjali. I loved it. I mean, you know, I worked for the fragrance company that produced it. And one of their commercial songs was, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan. Like, she's the woman. She could do whatever needs to be done. She can go to work and come home and make dinner and not bust a sweat, you know. And I'm looking at this picture, and I'm seeing also, too, this person, earth sign, you may live or you may know someone who lives on a farm, right? You may also like to garden. You may get help on a farm. You may be asking for help, asking for assistance, monetary assistance, to get yourself to where you need to be, to birth a new idea, to birth a new job, a new business, or whatever that may be. Something that I see like a small commercial building, but it's small, and people in the community go there. Could be like a candy store, could be any one of those things. Yeah, because now I have, for the Queen of Pentacles, I have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is this woman's holding earth energy. This could be you. This doesn't have to be you. That's why I'm not doing zodiac signs right now. I just want to deal with the energy collective. The world is going through a big change, big change. And I think a lot of it has to do with all of this twin flame talk. I think there's my opinion, and I want to do another channel later on, explain all this, but to ascend, you have to finish a level. Then that level, you start to build, you know, again, right? So here's the Seven of Pentacles. This is planting the seeds. This looks like a pregnant lady. Like, she's asking for help. Maybe you're going to a fertility doctor in the neighborhood or something like that, or you're you know, that man looks like he could be a doctor, right? Or a pediatrician of some sort. Okay. Or a professional of any kind that would help you launch maybe a business. Earth signs. Earth signs are really grounded. So when they find a place that makes them comfortable, or once they get into any place that they're really feel, you know, at home, they start to root themselves in. Like, they say, I'm a Cancer, Virgo moon, and they say that Cancers don't let go of things. Well, you know, most of the signs don't, truth be told. They just hold on in different ways. Earth signs hold on by, you know, they may be territorial by planting a plant outdoors or putting something in the yard, but they do stake a claim, you know, and they don't budge on that, not too often. But anyway, so then at the end we have emotional release for earth signs. with happiness. So what are we emotionally releasing or happy to emotionally release? Or, or emotionally releasing to get happiness. Clarify. Emotional release and happiness, please. Divine Mother, please clarify emotional release with happiness. By the way, did I even say this is guiding light healing and I'm Reverend Sky and all that good stuff? Oh, let me just tell you what I'm shuffling here. Okay, I am Reverend Sky. I am an ordained Reverend with a degree in metaphysics and a degree in divinity. Divine Feminine. All right, well, no big deal, but still. I've been a life coach since 2006, off and on, and I've dealt with entrepreneurs, people starting businesses. I've dealt with relationship issues. I've dealt with compulsion in relationship issues. And I have a friend of mine who's going to be getting married that I worked with, and they had, to go in deep. And I do guided meditations when I do life coaching and all that good stuff. I use crystal healing. Sometimes I give people exercise, like I give homework, of course. But I have, and probably will reinvent my 3-month life coaching program. But that's down the road. I like to, just throw it out there that that's what I do best. So I've been reading cards since a kid. So, but anyway, if this reading resonates for you, but with someone else's activity here, then please switch the roles in any way, shape, or form you see fit. Also, keeping in mind that this is earth energy. This could be chunks and pieces and fragments of different earth energies that are out there. Please use discernment, as King Solomon had asked for discernment and found grace with God. Ask for discernment when judging anything here. I mean, I love when people say, I don't judge. When you get up in the morning, man, you judge. You judge, you judge, you judge, you judge. So judge this and see if it fits for you. If it doesn't, it could be something that's coming on down the road because energy is fluid. It could also be something that happened already. We go in waves. I mean, I went through the whole twin flame. I went through it. I went through the dark night of the soul, death of the ego, the cutting the cord, the whole 9 yards. If ever anybody wants to talk about it, comment about it, and we could set something up. I think most of my life coaching was always 3 months, but I think I'm going to do a 1-month session just to cleanse the head, because I know what I went through, and it was not, oh my gosh, I thought my world had ended. And that's when I was off of YouTube. I couldn't even, I did readings for myself, but I did not, suddenly the bottom fell out, and I didn't trust my own abilities to read for a long time for other people. I didn't want to bring that energy forward. I mean, God forgive me being a reverend and all, but it was quite hellish, Okay. So emotional release. Whoa. And there it goes on the floor. Excuse me. Yeah. Earth signs. Something. This is recognition. See the 6 of rods? He's got his back to these people, though. He don't really care about them. He just wants them to recognize him when he comes to town. But as far as inviting them over for dinner and getting real close to them and chumly, that's not, this is the politician. And I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, there's a fountain in the background, but it almost really looks like a tower of some sort, right? What is it? was it Nero played the violin while Rome burned, or so the story goes, which is not true, but still, it's like almost this emotional release is gaining, you're recognizing, I don't know why I'm hearing the city streets I walk alone. Da-da. All right, let's see. Can I get another card for the Six of Rods? What are we being recognized for? What is this victory all about with this emotional release? Happiness. People are recognizing that you're happy. People are seeing that you have overcome something. So, earth signs, you might have very well have gone through a dark night of the soul yourself. Yeah, because here's the decision and here's the Hierophant. So, the decision, this person, let me tell you, in the regular tarot cards, the person is sitting there with their eyes, blinded and crossed, and the two swords are going in directions, right? Well, this is different. This is the Two of Swords. This is the decision has been made. And this person's like walking off the stage, dropping the mic. I think that they have been recognized that they're dropping the mic, or they made a decision about possibly a commitment of some sort, a marriage, a company, a business, because the Hierophant talks about large corporations as well as the institutions, the institution of marriage, the institution of whatever institution that you're into. But I see emotional release. It's almost like I want to know for sure here. Is this a decision to be happily married, or is it a decision to go your separate paths? Which one is it with the High Priest? Is this about business? Who does this High Priest represent for Earth signs? Since it is a major arcana, I will tell you that the High Priest is a Taurus energy, usually. That's what people say anyway. It doesn't have to be. This could just be somebody. You could be a Taurus Earth sign. This could be you making a decision to put more spirituality in your life. This could be you making a decision that you are different from somebody, like night and day. See, I see night and day. And maybe that's a relief to realize that, your emotions are your own. They don't belong to anyone else. All right, well, what's this High Priestess about, universe? Mother Mary, divine intercessor, please give me 1, 2, 3. All right. Either you or someone else, Earth signs, is slow to make an offer, or slow to move on, or slow to make a decision. But you're bringing it. It's just that, like, look, you know what? I think here that you might have sought advice from other people, and somebody had to cut off somebody that they were passionate about, whether it was you or whether it was your other person, and to get recognition, or you felt that way, that this person needed to recognize you somehow, and who you were to them, or not, because I do have slow but steady progress with this Hierophant, and it's a pentacle. So this could be slowly, this business is starting to prosper. Slowly you're getting recognition. You made a decision to stick with it. Okay, that's those oracle cards. That's those. That's not the only ones. I'm going to pull from the energy oracles, and we'll clarify those as well, earth signs. For Taurus, Virgo, you could decide what really pertains to you here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Holy Spirit, please tell me what is in store in the month of April 2020 for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I hope everybody is staying sanely safe. My personal opinion is there's a lot of mania going on, and I'm not going to add to it. I'm just going to say, if you're old enough and big enough to turn on YouTube to watch tarot readers, then you're old enough and you're big enough to use discernment to keep your hands clean and keep yourself clean, and check in on people that you need to, and do the right thing. Just do the right thing. That's all you ever have to do. If you follow what you know is the right thing to do, then you can't go wrong. How I mean, even, my twin and I parted a few years ago already, and I'm moved on, but there's still that lag energy, it's like that, wonder, and then you go, why am I wondering about this? But I will rest assured, I am out the other side, and earth signs, I don't know if any of you are going through this trippy divine masculine, divine feminine trend, which I like to consider twin flames. Just imagine this, because this is what got me through. I imagine that other people went through what I went through. I'm not that special that I'm the only one. They're on the other side, and if they can make it to the other side, well, then so can I, right? So, that's sometimes that's the way you got to think, to keep your mind healthy. Like, look, I'm not that special that this didn't happen to somebody else. They're writing books about it, which I may do. I mentioned that on another channel. Anyway, okay. We've got cards coming, and they're still flying on the floor. Okay, earth signs, you have some anxiety about the temple path. So I'm thinking that somebody has anxiety about a marriage, because we had that emotional freedom, and in order to be happy and all of that stuff, so there's some kind of concern about a marriage, the temple path, either that or differences in beliefs. Somebody doesn't believe in things the way you do. Doesn't make them wrong. It just means they don't believe the way you do. And, it's so funny. If I ever met somebody, and it's really funny. I would want to meet somebody who's on a spiritual path like me, that knows that there's things that you do that people may find quirky, but it's to keep your spirit clean. That's what you're here to do. It's to keep you in your zone or whatever, in your growth. And they support it, But I see here anxiety about the temple path. I need one more. There it goes. All of them on the floor. There we go. So, earth sign. Your last card is man holding a coin. Why, earth signs, am I getting this message? Here's what the message that I just got was that you're having anxiety over a situation. Two people came together. I think I said this with the last reading last month. Two people came together. I don't know if it was for you, but I'm getting this a lot, to form something, whether it was a marriage, whether it was a business, no matter what it was. And now it's bringing nothing but anxiety. There's no peace about it. I see here with the temple path and the man holding a coin that there's somebody anxious about giving somebody money, that somebody doesn't want to part with money. that Hierophant was there. So that's something contractual. Um, I just see that way. Okay, so anxiety for Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother. Oh, I hate that these are, I hate to bore you by making them too long, but if I'm doing, Earth energy, then they will be a little bit longer because they're not individual to the zodiac sign, right? I don't know if I'll do the individual zodiac signs or not, uh, but that's, like I said, there's baby steps involved. So let's see. I am going to do something, though, that I think is really, really cool. My friend has been bugging me to do it because I did it in private for her, and she just thought it was delightful. She got a big kick out of it. And that'll be coming up probably in April's, what I put out there for April. Anxiety. Clarify anxiety. Clarify anxiety. There it is. Having anxiety over maybe a Sagittarius, because this is a major arcana, over the balance in a situation with a Sagittarian, or over a Sagittarian's temper, keeping his temper in balance. Earth signs is somebody not balanced around you, not stable. I see this has to do with, a lot of it has to do with stability and losing money, or the fear of, whoa, that almost went blank, the fear of losing something that once you were emotionally invested in, as well as materially invested in, something that you were convinced was going to work. And I see you walking away. That's what I'm getting here, is that you want to walk away from it. Whether you do or not, I don't know. I mean, we have free will. But I see, what I sense here very strongly is the wanting to walk, the wanting to, why do I get this impression of this woman walking and the wind is blowing? She's got like a robe around. You can hear the wind in the background. And her hair is blowing in the wind. And she's got I can't see her face. Her back is turned. It's like I just want to make everybody I want to make everything that I've done prior to today disappear, as if it never happened. Okay. And it's very arid, very dry. Like somebody may have a very dry sense of humor or mannerisms, not very emotionally in touch with their emotions. Okay, clarify temperance. Can I have one more card, please? Holy Spirit, can I have one more card for temperance? I'm going to move up. I hope my big face doesn't get in the way here. This card wanted to come out. Yeah. Okay, Earth signs. The anxiety that you're having is that you're a man who very well may be a Sagittarius. It's a fire sign nonetheless. That he's, in and out of your life, or he's running out on you. That he's imbalanced, he's impetuous, he's spontaneous, he doesn't think. This can also be a house move, because the Knight of Wands also talks about moving residence. It could also talk about somebody who likes very exotic, like their taste is more refined than their wallet, put it that way. They like things, but they can't afford with the level that they want to aspire to. This is bringing you anxiety, Earth signs. Let's see, the temple path. Now, this may not be marriage. This might be something having to do with prayer, asking for peace of mind. Clarify the temple path. 937. The number 937 might be important. The temple path. Clarify the temple path, please. One. Whoa. Page of Cups. Earth signs, are you afraid that somebody is going to, that something is going to happen with a water sign? Or are you concerned about a child? Because this could be a baby. You know, let's see something here. But see how this guy is gathering water from a waterfall to put in this bowl. This could be somebody gathering up their emotions to give to somebody else. Like, you know, I'm gathering my flow of emotions. The reason why I'm not emotional with you is because I'm saving all my love for you. It's warm in here. That somebody may be saving their love for someone else. Is that what you're anxious about? Because this guy very well could be. I mean, he's always on the go. He's always at somebody's back door. Put it that way, you know? So let's see. Page of Cups. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's too many. I hope everybody's doing their best to stay healthy. I mean, you know, and help other people. I mean, I don't hear too much about homeless people, which really, you know, it concerns me a little, but yeah, earth signs. These, I'm going to take all of them because they tell a story. But these cards came out in this order. Okay, I asked for clarification with the Page of Cups and I got the Ace of Wands. This is somebody who's going back and forth with their rod, like using their rod as a bridge. That somebody may be using their sexuality. Here's the Page of Wands. There he's got that wand now, and he's looking over at somebody else, but he's got that wand. It's very immature energy. Somebody sending messages. Page of Cups, somebody sending messages. Okay, earth signs, here's the Nine of Rods. This is also fire sign energy. This is fire sign energy. Okay? This is this guy's battered and bruised. You know, he's probably guarding his home or guarding something within the home because there's a fence there. Like it's like he can't get out over the fence. He can look over the fence. He can have passion for what's over the fence, but he can't get there. Some kind of guarded energy, earth signs. And I'm going to tell you, because now we have the Two of Cups. And, you know, this is like the soulmate card, boyfriend, girl, we see eye to eye, kind of thing. Our energy is we mirror each other. We both got cups in our hands. So cups are mirrors. You know, before mirrors were invented, you would have to look into a pond or a lake or something like that to see your reflection, right? I would think so, if you wanted to. So, you know, this is two people guarded against each other because of wanting an apology or because of something that happened with a child, a child. This is also somebody is guarding, trying to live up to something they're not, because here's clearly he's a happy child looking over the fence, making plans to get over the fence, right? Now he looks all gruntled, like, you know, I've been here for 9 years, and in 9 years, I still can't make it over this fence, or whatever that is, you know? So this could have been a marriage, it could have been a business that somebody invested maybe 9 years, right? Or, yeah, because this anxiety is 8 and 1 is 9. So this might be a heavy, like there might be money involved here that's being lost. Um, this might be a situation where the business did not take off as planned, or it was slow to move. Remember, we had the Knight of Pentacles before. Now, Earth, we have the man holding a coin. This is the King of Pentacles, similar to, right? Now, look, he's holding that coin, so he knows where he wants to be now. He's, King of Pentacles is fatherly person, so you could be an earth sign dealing with an earth sign, or this could be you, that if you're a female, you may have more masculine energy than your spouse or lover or whoever you're with, or this could be this person taking on your energy as as an earth sign. Now they're getting on board with wanting to invest and be stable and go to work every day or whatever, start a business, but to be productive, something to last the long term. Okay, clarify man holding a coin. Clarify man holding a coin. Universal energy. Clarify for me, man holding a coin. Back and forth. You know what this reminds me of? I'll tell you. There's situations, and I know of them. I do know of them, where when we got money, we're in love, everything's good, it's on. I mean, nothing, we're tight. And then this person lives very well. Like we said, they wanted to be recognized as having more than what they actually have. So this person lives very well. Look at how well he's dressed. He just looks like he's just, really sexy. But he's got his mind on his money and his money's on his mind. But then we have the Two of Pentacles, and it's all smoke and mirrors. See, all these people are watching this guy on the stage, and he's juggling, and they're like amazed at all of this juggling and stuff. But here's the thing. See the balls? All the balls are on the ground. So something fell. Something that was being juggled. I think it's being let go of, or you're letting go of it, earth signs. Maybe you were juggling your affections. And that's what the emotional release is about, that you don't have to do that anymore. Or the person that you're involved with. Or you both were. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Clarify Two of Pentacles. Clarify Two of Pentacles. I'm using up a lot of time, so. But I don't like to just read cards and hop off. I want you to know me and eventually, subscribe, share, like, thumbs up, tell your friends, tell them, Reverend Sky is back on, or whatever. If you're new, thank you for checking me out. Okay, Two Pentacles, please, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, clarify the Two of Pentacles, please. For earth signs, Two of Pentacles on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Two of Rods. So this I can pull from the Kipper deck, but I may. But this person is a little too dressed up to be doing any heavy labor. but he's there for the money. Oh gosh. Are you involved with somebody that's with you because of money? Because of the way they look with you? Earth signs, or because of the fact that you're carrying the load and this is giving you anxiety, and this person's going out and looking good and smelling good and reaping the benefits of something that you're doing all the work? Because I see here, this is, like I said, this could be juggling finances even. I think the bottom's going to fall out though, where I think earth signs, you're tired of being the main source. Because I see somebody here being told, you know, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Pick a path and get on it. You see, this person has 2 rods over his shoulder. But these 2 rods are more like these rods and this rod. This guy's been looking to get out. He's mad because he can't go nowhere. He's guarded. I hear, if you want to leave, leave with what you came with. So this is either you, but I think this is a fire sign. Whether it's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, I don't know. But I see this person now has very little. They have the remnants of what they once were. You see the fancy clothes? They have the fancy clothes because obviously you don't want those. But I see them, I'm thinking that, and then I have the 2, again, we had the 2 of Cups here before. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, quite frankly, something that you invested in, earth signs, that you either invested in monetarily, physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever the investment was, it was a huge investment for you. I see that this person may have put on a very good show of, I'm going to work hard, and they may have started out that way. But I think you can't run away from who you are. And I think this person gets in this loop where, they want to look the role. I mean, that's no mistake in that. But they can't sustain it. So they fall from grace, and then you pick them back up, ching, and then they're good there, they're hovering, and then they fall from grace, and then you pick them back up, and when they are up, when you pick them up, they're proud, they're going out, they're having a grand old time with them, I think this is making me nervous that this person will never not be juggling with somebody. He's not juggling the balls anymore, but he's juggling something else. That he's always going to be juggling either finances, people, bills, whatever it is. This person is not a steady bet, right? Not a steady Betty. But anyway, let's see. I want to get some angel answer cards. I could talk before I hop off of here. Let's see. This is for April 2020 for Earth signs. Angel answers. So I got 2 cards. Whatever you were asking, this is really kind of funny. You guys might know what this means. It says, yes, reconsider. So I think, Earth signs, if you are considering getting involved in a business situation, a partnership of some kind, I think what the universe is saying, if you're having anxiety now, that there's a reason for it. Yes, there is a reason for it. Yes, maybe you should not be doing this. Maybe you should reconsider. Okay? Let's real quick. I want to clarify yes and reconsider. Yes. Clarify yes. Clarify yes, please. Clarify yes. Holy Spirit, clarify yes. All right, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning. So, it's telling you yes. Whatever that Seven of Pentacles was that you were planting, you have to combine. You can't be splitting yourself all over the place. You have to put your eggs in one basket and focus on it. This Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning financially. So whether you left the partnership and now you're starting from scratch with your finances, or you and this partner have decided to reconsider and make better choices, but together, that could very well be. It'll resonate differently for different earth signs, or earth energies, I should say. Clarify, reconsider. Clarify, reconsider. Clarify, reconsider for April 2020 for the earth signs. I have reconsidered from the angels. Why is that here? For the sake of the family. So I think that this is the Ten of Cups for the sake of total happiness. So I don't think that this is telling, I think this is you. I think you keep going back to something that's, like I said, it has it's like being bipolar. The relationship is bipolar. When it's good, it's very, very great. When it's bad, it's very, very bad. And I think what this is saying is that you're stuck on restart over and over and over and over again. And I think you're kind of getting tired of it. Because I think what this is saying, that's just me, my interpretation is to reconsider doing something to make somebody else happy. Earth signs, make yourself happy. Make someone happy, just one someone happy. If you had just one someone to make happy, it should be yourself. Because when you do that, then it overflows to your outer world. And those things are the things that come back to you. But if you're in a situation that's not working out, whether it's monetary, some type of partnership that's not working out, then it's your responsibility to yourself to own up to it and say, this is clearly a constant upstart. Like, when are we going to actually put the map down and stop studying the direction and go put it into drive? So anyway, I think that's all I have for your monthly April reading, Earth Signs. I thank you very, very much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I'm very humbled by the readings. I mean, like I said, I went through the death of the ego. I had to be off of YouTube. I mean, I had to be non-recording for almost 2 years. 2 years? Yeah, something like that. I was back in 2018. So I do know what it feels like. I've been a life coach for a long, long time. It's not new to me. Very well versed in these matters, as well as just your general well-being, keeping your spirit healthy. That's what I'm about. Keep your spirit healthy, and everything else you can trust will fall in line. But good luck to you on your journey, and have a safe and happy April. And keep in mind, I am going to do an impromptu reading for all the signs, but it's going to be something really special, and you'll know what it is, because you'll say, wow, this is really different. So keep that in mind. This is Reverend Sky. I send you love. Here's my heart. Boom, boom. 2 of them this month. and enjoy your spring, and stay safe, stay healthy, and stay kind. Bye.